to tell you about the essence of money, right? To be a successful entrepreneur, you have to know how money works. You've got to understand it. You've got to listen to it when you speak it. And trust me, money speaks. One of the main things that made me very successful is that I have 2 rules. Rule number 1, don't lose money. Don't. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. That's it. It's true. Even my wife, we always have problems. I don't like when I lose money. It's like a big part of my skin being torn off. I'm like, God damn it! I could have used that money to do something, right? You've got to learn how money. Make it very simple for you. All right. There are 2 things that goes into pricing. All right. No, actually 3. The first one is your variable costs. That's the VC. Right?
What does that mean?
The variable cost is the stuff that just won't stop working. When you're working, it's working with you. When you want more people, it's also going up. When you produce more, you're getting more cost. That is the variable cost. It doesn't stop growing. Now, the more we produce these bottles to be filled, right, the more cost we incur. Why? Because the raw material to produce it is going up. We need more of it. So you want 10, you pay for 10. You want 20, you pay for 20. You want 30, you pay for 30. That is the cost of the plastic. The next cost element is the fixed cost. It's the one that doesn't go anywhere. It stays where it is, right? Whether you work or you don't work, whether you work out or you don't work out, it's still there.
Rent.
Like rent. Beautiful. Like lights.
Machinery
that you need to service. And all those things, right? And then the salaries that you need to pay yourself and the people who work with you. As to whether the event was successful or not, you still have to pay them. It's by law, right? And trust me, I know, right? As to whether you make money or not, that's irrelevant. Do you understand? Unfortunately, this is not the platform to teach you some very great techniques on how you can get your break-even point and know how much you're supposed to go up, and I can't teach you that now.
The next semester, isn't it?
Yeah,
you think this is for free? There's nothing free as well, though.
But it's important you understand how your margins work.
But he will probably be here next week or the week after if he comes to graduation, so you can have a one-to-one with him.
You have to understand how your margins work, right? Profit margins are not stuff that you can just get up and place. When I started business, my first profit margin, I said I wanted to make 500%. Was I wrong? I said that, I'm going to produce this. Why? We're in the university, 10,000 people. I'm producing 1,000 magazines. Within a week it will all be gone. And I used that idea to price my product. And I priced myself out of the market. Out of 1,000 magazines, 100 were bought.
Sometimes this is fast.
That was my first taste of how it's like. So I began to understand market research, how vital it is to understand what people are thinking at a particular time. I began to understand my variable costs. The fact that your variable cost is at say £5 doesn't mean you should charge everything so that your price is at £50. You are pricing yourself out of the market. Because your competitor might be charging far less. Do you understand? And I'm sorry to say, but don't think that what you're producing is unique. It's not, especially in London.
Yeah.
What makes it unique is you.
Yes.
You the person.
Yes.
Let me just even bring something out. Steve Jobs, a couple of days ago, he died. Right? The share price tumbled. Yeah. Because Steve Jobs is Apple.
Yeah.
Do you understand? People do not buy Apple because it's cool. No, people bought it because Jobs made magic. And it depends on how you guys are able to make magic with your ideas. Get your cost and pricing structure right. Put a reasonable margin. Get your cost and pricing structure right. Put a reasonable margin, and the rest is up to you. By the way, about my mom. My mom is what I call a serial entrepreneur. Yeah. She started selling oranges when she was pregnant with me. She had to take all out of school. And then from that point, she just went haywire. After that, she opened a restaurant, right? That restaurant went on for 10 years. She became very successful. She built 2 houses, right? And after she built 2 houses, she sold the first 2 and built 4. Right now, she's building a whole school. And she's a caterer, right? She's a caterer, a seamstress. And all these are businesses. She's been to my house in Ghana before. And her principle is the same. Rule number 1, don't lose money. And what is rule number 2? Thank you.
This class is working.
Don't forget rule number 1. Right? Before you, don't be eager to dish out money. Trust me. Don't be eager. Money wants to stay with you. But if it sees that you're treating it badly, it will walk away from you. It will walk away from you. That's money. Money is like money is like a woman. All the guys. I'm thinking that's why they really roll very well. Right? That's why they really roll very well. If you treat a woman badly, she won't stay.
Yeah.
You don't respect the money. If you don't respect her, she won't stay. But if you are able to treasure her and know that, look, Charlie, everything is supposed to be taken with me.
Engaging, but not 5 minutes.
All right.
But he'll come back again.
We've got about 5 minutes.
I think you've gone through a lot, but at least you're giving some people indication.
End by saying this, that to start a business, it's not an easy thing, but it's doable.
Yes.
Right? It's very, very doable. What you need is self-commitment, self-discipline, and delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification, what does that mean?
Delayed gratification. Most of this, when I came here, I noticed something about London youth. You always want the now. It's amazing. That's why, I mean, not to insult your intelligence or anything, but so many young people join the riots. It's delayed, we want it now, Forgetting that if you work towards it, you should be on. And please, don't feel shy to pay for knowledge. If I told you how much stuff I've paid in my lifetime to get the knowledge that I have, something free is not good. Trust me. I mean, except for this one, but.
Yes.
If you want knowledge,
yes,
come to these courses, invest in it, and when you go, apply it.
Yeah.